You say no to a toy or a snack, and suddenly your living room erupts. Your child is screaming, thrashing, and entirely unreachable, leaving you paralyzed by the sheer volume of their panic. In that split second, you face a miserable choice. You can shout back to regain control, which escalates the power struggle, or you can surrender to make the crying stop at the cost of your boundaries. There is a specific framework for these moments. It's called the Calm Authority Protocol, and it provides a way to enforce firm rules without breaking your child's trust. Mastering these 4 steps shifts the focus from winning a confrontation to providing the specific neurological input your child needs to navigate intense feelings. Step 1 begins before you speak. You must accept that you cannot control your child's behavior, only your own emotional reaction to it. Physically stop moving. Take 1 deliberate breath and lower your posture to your child's eye level. This breaks your own physical tension. The automatic instinct is to react to the crying by towering over the child and raising your voice. For a developing brain, a loud, looming adult triggers a fear response that ensures the meltdown will intensify. This parent-child silhouette from The Power of Showing Up illustrates a core requirement. You must function as a safe harbor. This means protecting your child from harm while ensuring you do not become a source of threat yourself. This makes parental self-regulation the non-negotiable first step. An emotionally triggered parent is neurologically incapable of calming a child who is also triggered. Once you are physically grounded, you move to step 2. In Japanese parenting, caregivers practice active observation, watching for early physical signals of distress, like a change in breathing or tensed posture, to recognize what the child is feeling before the situation escalates. You apply that observation by naming their specific emotion out loud and validating the desire they are struggling with, without adding judgment or critique. Use the specific script. I can see you feel angry. You wanted the goldfish for lunch. When a child hears those words, their internal neurology shifts. They transition from feeling under attack to feeling understood. Empathy works as an effective de-escalation tool because it removes the child's need to fight for their perspective. Once they know you see their pain, their nervous system can begin to settle. After establishing empathy, step 3 is where you enforce the rule. Pivot and state the boundary using clear, gentle, but firm language. Follow this structure. But I cannot let you throw that toy because it is not safe. This is a primary failure point. The screaming might continue, and the temptation to abandon the boundary simply to make the negative emotions stop is intense. You must hold the line. To a developing brain, a boundary functions as a safeguard, defining the edges of acceptable behavior. If you remove the boundary, you teach the child that their emotions can break their environment. Maintaining the boundary proves that their world is predictable, stable, and secure. Step 4 requires you to sit through the remainder of the emotional wave. Offer your physical presence instead of attempting to fix the problem, bribe them, or distract them from their feelings. This final phrase establishes your presence. I am going to sit right here with you while you calm your body. Your quiet demeanor and physical closeness act as an emotional anchor. A highly distressed child cannot regulate their own nervous system, so they borrow your calm state to stabilize their own. Over time, this process of co-regulation rewires their brain, helping them develop independent self-soothing in the future. Sitting in that discomfort alongside your child establishes you as the steady figure who remains present when their world feels overwhelming. Review the sequence. You paused to regulate yourself, you validated their emotions, you held the safety boundary, and you stayed with them until the storm passed. The aftermath of this protocol is a complete de-escalation. The child eventually takes a deep, settling breath and returns to a state of calm security. This is a deposit into the relational trust fund. Each successfully handled meltdown builds long-term equity and resilience in your relationship. Take a screenshot of these 4 steps. Keep this protocol as an emergency tool to establish immediate safety the next time a meltdown begins.